Let me say, second thing a man should provide. Since I've already talked about money. Money is, we all agree that men need to provide money, have you? Men, look, it's very simple. You need to provide financial security. Every woman's need is tied to the word security. What a woman really needs is security. In fact, that is why it appears she likes money. It's because money provides security. Somebody get what I'm saying? Because many men are wondering. So is it that women cannot marry men that are not rich now? Yes. If you understand her need is security. So if you are not rich, you must have something else that can promise that you will soon be okay. And I'm going to explain all these things. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Women need security. It's their number one need. It's their major need. All other needs are coming under that security. Somebody gets what I'm saying? Yes, women need security. So this is why it appears they like money. No, but it's not really money they like. Money just because money provides security. This is why women like, for instance, they like military men. That's why those is military in power. Because military shows that you have what? Security. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Women like tall. If you ask the average woman, what do you want in a man? The number one thing you must hear. If it's not number one, it's number two. He must be tall. I just said, if all of you married tall, who married the short people? He must be tall. Because tall, apart from being picture perfect, also gives a sign of what? Security. You don't get what I'm saying? So psychologically, women don't know why they seek some of those things. It's because they like security. They need security. It's a major need. And if you are marrying a woman as a man, what you are actually saying, there's a video I put up on my page some days ago. What you're actually saying, because before that woman married you, she had somebody providing her security. That's her father. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's why they change the name. It's like they've handed over. The father handed her security over to you. That's why the name changed to your name. Is somebody getting this? So you are now in charge of her security. So don't go and marry a woman if you're not ready to provide her security. Stay in your house. But if you are ready to say, I want to marry somebody, what you are telling the father of that woman is that you've been taking care of her for these 20 years, these 30 years. I want to take over taking care of her. Are you getting this, guys? That's what you're promising. That's why really, marriage for men is not supposed to be a love affair. Even though, yes, you need to love your wife. But that's not a love affair. It's a security affair. That's why you changed the name. From her father's name, her father paid her school fees, paid her hospital bills, bought her clothes, bought food for her, housed her. Her father was providing for her. You now say, hey, sir, I want to take over from where you stopped. And everything they were providing for her now stopped. You are going to continue. Security is the number one need. For fathers here, this is why you must also provide security for your daughters. Now, all these things I'm going to mention here as 7 things, you must still provide for your daughter, not just paying her school fees. Many men, they just pay the school fees, they never provide the last 7 things. So please listen to that too. This is why, we said yesterday, this is why a man doesn't need a mate. The Bible didn't say I will make him a helpmate. It's not helpmate. Many people misquote it as helpmate. It's not helpmate, it's helpmeet. Helpmeet, M-E-E-T, not helpmate, M-A-T-E. Men don't need their mate. Men compete with their mate. Men fight with their mate. Everything a man has been doing from when he was young was competitive. He was playing ball, so he competes with his mate. He's playing with gun, he fights with his mate. But women on the other hand are looking for companionship. They think we're helpmates. We're not helpmates. The moment you drag with a man and everything, he sees competition in you, he doesn't see a need to protect you. The way men operate, like we said yesterday, is either he's submitted to somebody or somebody is submitted to him. And by submission, it doesn't mean you are inferior. It just means you are allowing him provide for you. You are allowing him protect you. Men have hero complex. That's how we are wired. If you look at Ephesians chapter 5, he said, husbands, love your wives the way Christ loved the church and gave himself for it. So that's how love works for a man. He needs to feel he's contributing something to your life. The moment you take away that from him, he doesn't see a need for you in his life. So the women, some people are too independent for men. Even if you are very strong, when you are with him, allow him to do things. Cool down your temper small. Don't say, I have all 2 hands, I can carry it. Cool down. Let him pay for some things. Yes, don't always flash your money, even if you have money. Let him pay. Sometimes park down your car and enter cab with him. Let him feel it. See, you are helping his own self-esteem, you are helping his confidence. The moment he sees he can't add anything to your life, he just feels it's useless to you. And men don't stay where they feel useless. We are not like you that need companionship. No, we need competition. So if I feel I'm not adding anything to you, I don't see the reason why two of us are living in this house. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Yes, relationship is very transactional for men. It's not emotional for men, it's transactional for men. The first man that married didn't marry because he was in love. Somebody didn't get that one. I said the first man that married didn't marry because, hey, I want to marry. No. They said it's not good for this man to be alone. I will make him a helper. It was a transaction. So men usually need you before they love you. It's women that love you before they need you.
Wow.
Adam was not lonely. They didn't say Adam was lonely during Valentine. Lonely. I am so lonely. He wasn't listening to love music or watching romance movies and was tired and God said, let me find wife. No, he needed help with work. He said, I will get him a helper. So the first man married out of transaction. So he first needs you before he loves you. Woman on the house will first love you and you think this is how it's going to be. Then she'll start needing you. So you don't call me every day. You're like, am I going to be calling you every day? Yes. My phone is bad. I'm not working Samsung. She will need you eventually. No matter how much she's saying now that, hey, I love you, no, she will need you. That's why if you want to tell you, don't worry, if you're not rich, I'll be fine. No. You can start by not being rich. But please don't stay poor. And if you get what I'm saying? Because very soon, when all our friends are changing cream, changing hair, changing clothes, and she can't change anything, she'll start softly telling you that, Linda just changed her children's school. Linda just changed her clothes. When she's telling you this, she's not giving you gist. She's saying, wake up, brother. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? So it's not help mate, it's help meet. So 7 things men should provide. Number 2, I've already mentioned finances is important. Women need to be taken care of. Alright? Women need to be taken care of. I don't have time to go into all those things. We make women work too hard in this time and age. Women are not, and you see social things agenda, which is not really God's idea. God has his own idea. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? And you see, God doesn't shape culture. It's people that shape culture. And God expects that people of God should shape culture after the principles of God. But God is not going to come and shape your culture. If you shape your culture, you're going to live with your culture. And if you're getting what I'm saying? That's not God's job. But he gives you principles, and if you're wise, you build your culture around those principles. But now what is happening is that people of the world are building culture of men and women are the same. Where that is going is that they're trying to say, even when women are the same, then men and women don't have to marry women, men can marry men. Because we're the same. If they can agree that men and women are different, then they have to agree that the roles are different. And they don't want to agree that the roles are different. Somebody getting what I'm saying? So you need to understand this. So now women are working too hard because they are trying to level up with men. Women, you don't have to level up with men. Now you need your own money, definitely. You need to work. But your job is not to compete with men. You see, the way a man is built and structured, he's built and structured to hustle. Interestingly, hard work helps men. That's why most men are addicted to work. He was wired to work, so when he's working, he's in his comfort zone. In fact, that's why testosterone flows in men when they work hard. And if you get what I'm saying. So that helps ease the stress of the work. So work is not really as stressful to men as it is to women. In fact, sexologists will tell you that if your testosterone level is low, that you should do intense exercise to increase your testosterone level, which increase your sex drive. So men like that kind of thing, like intense work. So if you see men bragging about work, so boy, I stayed 2 hours for traffic yesterday. That's you're all good. Me, I sleep for office. It's a bragging thing that they are being stressed at work. For women, on the other hand, when they are, because now they're giving men and women the same target in the office. Very wrong. So for women, when they are stressed, what is flowing in them is called cortisol. That particular hormone doesn't have the effect that testosterone has on men, which energizes men to work more. It stresses the women. It reduces their hormone, their immune system. So more women are getting cancer, getting all kinds of diseases, because that thing is stressing them. CNN released a report like 3 months or 4 months ago that 1 in 3 women are trying to leave the workplace to go and face family. That's CNN, so it's not Bible, it's CNN, because they are seeing the real life. A lot of the women that are high achievers, even in career, they say they are all having mommy guilt. They feel they should spend more time at home. They feel they're not spending time with their kids, and their kids are growing. What the happy hormone that flows in a woman when that keeps her alive and happy is called oxytocin. It flows when she's the family set. When her relationship, marriage, and kids are going well.
Come on now.
So it's that the master had planned it from the beginning. Our roles were defined from the beginning. A woman gets that flow of oxytocin when she's breastfeeding, or when she even sees babies. It must even be her baby. That's why when you see one woman pregnant or with babies, you see other women gather. So cute. Because happy hormones are flowing in all of them. They are naturally drawn to babies. If men see babies, we are running the other direction. We don't want to carry, even if it's our own baby, we don't want to carry. Yes. Somebody can know what I'm saying. So their own happy hormones flow when family setting is going well. So that's why, but we are pushing women to compete with men, and still the goalpost is not even the same. The goalpost is not the same. It's like somebody playing basketball, somebody football. The goalpost is not the same. Women have a different set of goals that is their own height of success. But we're making them now have to fight as if, I want to be MD also, which is not bad, of course. Women are capable of doing more than one thing, so they can thrive in career. But I'm saying, as a woman, don't lose yourself so much because you're competing with men. Don't lose yourself. There's still aspects to you. Guess what? When the first thing God gave Adam was work, the first thing God gave Eve was a relationship. It's very simple. So till tomorrow, men still very work-driven, women are still relationship-driven. This is why when men meet after school many years, the first thing they ask is, what do you do now? That's what gives them pecking order. What do you do? When women meet after many years, what does you marry now? If you meet a man that is 40 years old and is the bank MD or MD of Shell or whatever, manager in Shell, and is 40 years old and is not married, when the guy says, oh boy, you enjoy. Hey, you're a bad guy. You will say you're manager for Shell and you don't tell me. And he's not married. Everybody's happy with him. If you meet a woman that is manager in Shell and she's not married, they'll say, hey, yeah. Guess what, women? That's why you came with breast. God attached relationship, attached the food of a baby to you. It's not detachable. You can't transfer it. Say, you to husband, you are equal. Feed small, let me feed small. You came with womb, you came with breast. Attached. That's already implicated you. You rented wow. The baby needs to be with you.
What? Come on now.
Somebody getting what I'm saying? And this doesn't reduce you. So women see that as being inferior. That, oh, a woman stays not in the kitchen. Your mom, look. When God gives you a woman a breast, God's saying, I trust you with the next generation. Oh, yeah. It's a promotion, not a demotion. He said, I can't trust this boy. It's you I trust with the next generation. So as a woman, be proud about having kids. Be proud about being homely. It's something to be proud about. Be proud about balancing your life so that you won't just be work-oriented and neglect being family-oriented. But because the society wants to make you feel so today. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? Marriage makes you happy. Marriage and relationship is not even psychological, it's hormonal. You feel better when, see, for men that say my wife doesn't sleep with me, make her happy. When a woman is happy, she can do anything. If she's happy with the relationship. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? So providing money is good, is necessary, but there are 7 or 6 other things you must provide. Number 1 is spiritual security. Spiritual security. If you're a man in the house, one of the things you must provide for that woman is spiritual security. Women love God. Have you noticed? Yes, sir. Doesn't mean they live perfectly, but if you see how passionate they are in worship, they love their father because he provides spiritual oversight. If you want to be a man the way God designed it, you are like the priest of your home. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? You are like the priest of your home. You are meant to provide spiritual security. Don't delegate it. I wish men could get this thing. Men would behave better if they understood they too were pastors. You say, it's Pastor Larry. Pastor Larry is one that needs to pray for 2 hours. It's Pastor Larry that needs to come to church all the time. It's Pastor Larry that needs to read the Bible. You are joking. This is why your wife respects Pastor Larry more than you. I'll drop that one. Let me leave that one. You're not ready for that discussion today.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, everything pastor say, you respect him. Because pastor prays. Because pastor teaches her the word of God. Because pastor prophesies over her life. Pastor prays over her. Pray over her. See if she won't respect you. Somebody get what I'm saying. Prophesy over her life and see if she won't respect you. Respect is not demanded, it's earned.
Yes. Preach, pastor.
Prophesy to her. Pray. I mean, your wife will be so impressed when you tell her, God told me. Hey, she will not fall in love. Now, who is this man? Hallelujah. But every time you talk is a selfish thing. Every time you talk is what your friend Bomboy said in the bar. Where you were inspired by Gouda. That's what you come to say. You're going to say, God told me. The day woman sees that you hear God, she will respect you.
Yes.
She will admire you.
Yes.
She will love you. Are you here, somebody?
Yes, Pastor.
So providing spiritual security is important. And it's not hard. All you need to do is to just love God.
Oh, yeah?
You know the 22 players of Arsenal that are losing, but you don't even know the 22 scriptures over your life. So it's not because you are dull, it's because you are not interested. You know the 22 players of your club, but you don't know 22 scriptures. You are not interested. All it takes is to be interested. Listen, you knowing God and serving God is not just for your wife, it's for you. You can't be the man God has called you to be without God in your life. God never intended that you do life by your power. And you are so fixated on making money because you think money is everything. You not realize that many men end up broke and busted and disgusted in their old age. In counseling, we call it FOE, future, old age, and eternity. Many men don't end well, end lonely. You didn't grow, you didn't build a relationship with your children because you are busy making money. One old man, he was very harsh with his kids. Didn't have time for them. Very work-oriented, everything, work, business, travel, everything. By the time his kids grew up, every time his kids called him when they were young, he would say, school fees, I was saying it. Is this one? He didn't talk to them, just felt it was money. When they grew and now made money, he was now old, was looking for them. When he calls them, they'll say, it's money you want, we'll send it. You don't want to die lonely here as a man in your old age. And you will need family in your FOE. You will need your family. In your future, in your old age, and in eternity. How you deal with your family will matter. So, build the relationship now. That spiritual life is not for your wife, really. It's first for you. It's just the offshoot that affects your wife. Won't it be nice if your wife can also come to you when she needs prayer? Won't it be nice? Just want to pray with me. Want to speak a word over me. Hallelujah. This morning, my wife, the reason why she's not here because she has to preach somewhere else. But this morning, she called me, video call that honey, speak a word over me, pray over me. Before she goes to preach every day, she comes to kneel down for me to pray for her. Even if there are people that she'll come and kneel down for me to bless her. I bless my kids every morning before they go to school. Every morning. But that's what the Bible said. The Bible said by faith, Isaac spoke over his children. By faith, Jacob spoke over his children. This is by faith. Every day, gather your children before they go to school, speak over them. You will excel in your academics. You will excel in life. You will be first amongst your equals. Speak over them. When you have no confidence. See what God said about Abraham. He said, I know my friend Abraham. He will instruct his children in the things of God. Can God brag about you like that? So being the head is not about eating 2 pieces of meat. I'm the head in this home. If you have to shout you are the head, then you're not leading. You have to shout it. It's like saying I'm a man. That's the worst thing a man should say. You say I'm a man, it means you're not being a man. Should I say, wait, when you use the microphone saying I'm a mic? You don't need to say, if I'm talking and it's amplifying, we don't have argument.
We know.
It's when it's not working that he needs to be explaining himself.
Yes.
I don't know if I get what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So I can't even do what I want today. So this service, so I'll just stop with this one. So build your spiritual capacity. That's the secret. It's part of things men are supposed to fight. You are the priest of that home. When they say you are the head is not authority, it's responsibility. It's not authority, it's responsibility. That means God, when God wants to check on that family, you talk to the head. That's what it means. If you're head of a department and something goes wrong, it's the head they're going to call. When the first family had issues, even though it's not the brother with the wife, the person God asked is Adam. He said, Adam, where are you? Adam, what's happening? And if Adam took responsibility, maybe we would have stayed in the garden today. Because we would have stood in the gap for Eve. But instead he said, it's the woman you brought. By the time they went to the woman said, the serpent. That's how they passed leadership to the serpent. The serpent didn't blame everybody, he said, I'm the one. He said, you're not in charge. Because he took responsibility.
Whoa.
Adam ran away. He says, the woman you give me, it's not me. Women need spiritual protection. When the devil comes, can you stand? When your wife says, I'm sick, can you rebuke the sickness? Or you panic more than her? She's crying, then you cry for her and give her attention. Stand your ground spiritual.
Come on now.
Are you here, somebody?
Yeah.
It's not hard. You are in a good church. Just listen to the word, apply the word, read your Bible, pray. Pray. Oh, if you think you are doing well, wait to see what will happen if you start to pray. There are so many aspects of your life that will never open up except you spend time with God. I kid you not. Don't do this life for me. It's not about making money alone. Are you here, somebody?
Yes, Pastor.
So, apart from money, women need spiritual security. Can the men in the house stand up today? Please stand. Let's pray for 1 minute before I drop this microphone.